Hey guys, EST here with another unsponsored video. I know it looks very sponsored, but well, this is just the one I picked up. So the smoke problem, the Canadian invasion, I don't know, Justin Trudeau screw up number 1000 and whatever he's on at this point. Whatever you want to call it, my sinuses, my eyes have been burning for weeks now, and it has been miserable whether I work from home or not. I don't have central air, so I can't actually use these beautiful top-of-the-line filters. I use window units, which don't circulate air at all. So what do? Well, let me introduce you to one of the greatest inventions ever. It's the Lasco Airflex 23 speed. Now, when I bought this, I swear the price started with a 2 or something. I might be wrong. I assume it was a 3 for sure. I wouldn't have bought it. You guys know I'm cheap. But yeah, 65 bucks at Home Depot right now, 70 on eBay, and 53 at my local hardware store. I think there's a bit of a run on them. I think there's some shenanigans going on with the price due to the circumstances right now. I feel like demand has suddenly skyrocketed, just saying. So you might have already figured it out, but it takes 20 by 20 by 1 filters right here. And it also has a customized motor that's, it's got some kind of weather shielding, so it's like window safe, they call it, which means probably partially waterproof and dustproof and all that, although the air goes this way, so it's pretty clean by the time it gets in here, obviously. But it's just a nice sealed motor, and then it's used to resistance. So before you go duct taping a filter to a standard box fan, you will burn out, melt, and possibly light on fire the motor, which would be ironic because then you'd have smoke everywhere and no way to clear it. So don't do that. It's not safe. Even if you just kind of set it on medium, I think it's still not expecting that level of resistance, and it might still light on fire. So once again, don't mess with that. Get one that's designed to run with resistance. It is a completely different type of motor. And you can see how clean these blades are even after, I think I got about 1,000 hours on this one unit. I estimate it's at least that, might be double that, believe it or not. I run it quite a bit. You guys know how much it is to buy like a real good air filter. And honestly, the ionic ones are crap. They create ozone, which will give you cancer. You can smell it. It's awful. It does weird stuff to like static electricity and electronics, I heard. So yeah, don't mess with those. And then the filter ones, well, the filters cost you a ton and the fans cost you a ton. Just buy this one. But I've got a demonstration coming up in this video that'll illustrate why this is the best there is. But let's take a listen to how loud it is on 1, 2, and 3. Let's just turn it on. Oh, and by the way, it is very loud on 3. So, I mean, I tend to just, if I leave for the day, my allergies are bad, I'll crank it on. 2, I wouldn't want to be in the same room as it. And 1, I could definitely still hear it, but with headphones you probably wouldn't. So it is definitely a loud device, unfortunately. So they've got the whole good, better, best color coding, okay, cool. But what you really want is the MERV rating, that's MERV. And to block smoke, you need the best one there is, which is 11 and up. I believe this is a 12, I've seen 13. It's weirdly missing from the actual package, but once you open it, you can see it's on the frame. So MERV 12 will just about filter time and space itself. And that's why these are upwards of like 18 a piece. You can get that like ridiculous plastic fiberglass garbage. It's MERV 2. It'll block like a raccoon from climbing through it. That's about it. I guess bugs too. You'd be lucky if it actually blocks dust. MERV like 5 to 8 is what you can find with the cheapy ones that are like $4 or $5 a piece. You can buy them in bulk. They're at Walmart, you know. And they'll stop dust from accumulating in your house. Higher end ones in like the 8 to 10 range, they'll stop allergens. You know, they'll help your allergies. But smoke particles are tiny. That's where you gotta go MERV 11 plus. So, is your filter capable of filtering smoke? Well, I know one way to find out. If you haven't seen my video on electric plasma arc lighters, oh my gosh, go watch it. These are so cool. Pair it with a little solar panel with USB output, and you're good to go with infinite fires, just saying. It was a really cool video, but yeah, y'all know what I'm going to do here. Oh, look, it went in, but does it come out? Well, let's change the camera angle. And look at that. Absolutely nothing. Okay, it's really hard to see because of the camera and the carpet and some kind of compression thing with my phone, but trust me, there's a lot of smoke coming off that. And the rate at which it's sucking up that smoke, absolutely fantastic. So I think everybody should get one of these, especially if you're worried about like smoke events inside your house, like accidental small fires that would kind of borderline, result in an evacuation. But if it's really cold outside, really hot outside, it's pouring rain or who knows. Boy, you're in a bit of a pickle. So I think this is kind of like an emergency safety item. I wouldn't say, oh, it's like a fire protection item. That's going a little far, but it will return your air to breathability very, very quickly without having to vent it all out to the atmosphere. And that's why I think it's the safety item that people just don't think about. And then it just happened to also fix the Canadian smoke problem that we've been having lately. So it turns out the filter that I have in that one is the one that came with the other unit. It's very complicated, but it's a MERV 10 that comes with it. And so yeah, you just saw MERV 10 blocking smoke. It says on their own documentation that it blocks smoke with the one that comes with it. And it doesn't smell like smoke in here, so I guess you can kind of flirt with a little bit below MERV 11. But generally every website I saw said 11 and up is smoke. In fact, I forgot to mention it, but smoke particles tend to be 2.5 microns. If you want to filter viruses, then you're looking at 1 micron on down to about 0.3. Now, if you ran it through a 6, would it probably block some smoke? Yes. But would it take more time and catch a lot less? Yes. Technically, to filter particles smaller than 1 micron, you actually need a MERV 13 or better, and even that's only 75% caught. A lot of charts suggest that in a normal house environment, if you're just using like a standard box filter, you don't really need to go above 11 for any particular reason though. So that's your quick little aside about what filters to get. Honestly, I just like the Filtrette ones because they're available everywhere. 3M is a pretty respectable company. And the only thing bad about them is their prices. But I did notice just searching online, there was, I believe it was Nordic Pure. They tended to be the best overall quality versus price. And they were sold at quite a few stores too. So if you see those, I mean, just get the highest MERV rating you can and don't get the cheapo little $3 filters. So I looked at the electrical rating and I thought that can't be right. Unfortunately, it's pretty close. On low, this draws 70 watts. On medium, it was 90 watts. And on max, it was about 105. That is about triple what I thought it would be, but it is a modified motor. Now, the hilarious part that I'm sure somebody already typed in the comments, but I left this for the end because it's really something. They found that the effective MERV rating of toilet paper, paper towels, and even some cotton t-shirts was pretty good. The t-shirts was like, whatever, but the toilet paper was like the world's greatest filtering material, apparently, for the price. It was astonishing. I'm a little worried about its structural integrity, but like I said, really thick, good paper towels they found out had a pretty good MERV rating, too. So in a pinch, you could, start filtering the air with a whole bunch of paper towels. And the particle size on nuclear fallout is extremely large. You could filter that with anything. There are some fine particles mixed in, so the lower the better, and then you've got a radioactive filter sitting there to get rid of. But boy, the fact that this helps in small indoor fires, outdoor smoke and weather-related events, and smog and that kind of stuff and pollution, and then helps with fallout, it provably, by my own experimentation, runs over 1,000 hours. Filters sealed in the original plastic have a shelf life of absolutely forever. And if there's no emergency, you could just run these and help your allergies or just really your overall health. That's why I'm so excited about covering this in a video. So if you agree, subscribe for more cool gear reviews and cool science stuff and everything else I do on this channel. Leave a like and I'll see you guys next time.